could have been the main reason.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he hit that
So
ground
his
so
face
hard.
was it? So did he have on a helmet?
No, he didn't have on no helmet, man.
Okay. Okay. So at the impact, we can assume like he was in kind of like the flipping mode, and maybe his back, because you're saying the front of him was completely unscarred.
Yeah, he wasn't. You couldn't tell nothing was scarred. The only thing, he had a rip in his pants. Like, you couldn't tell he
Okay.
was
Yeah.
scarred
So
up at all.
he probably made impact in the air or when he hit the ground for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if he hit it head on, then his front would have been this kind of messed up a little
If
bit.
he would have hit that van, if he would have hit that van head on with glass, you would have seen it on his face.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, so when the paramedics were there, did you hear them call out any signals, like maybe that he was maybe in like super critical condition, or like what were they saying over the radio?
They wasn't saying too much. They was just telling everybody to get back, and they was
We can't
asking
hear you. Your sound went down. Move your hand.
Okay. They wasn't saying too much. They was asking just everybody, did they know him at all? That's all.
Okay. So they were asking who knew him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're getting updates all over the media. We also seen an article that was posted insinuating that Keyz maybe have been intoxicated. Do you believe that could have been a possibility?
I mean, nah, I couldn't tell. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, because from right there to go from right there, you can't tell a person intoxicated. You just got the light to go, and when you turn the corner, you go. That's what he did. He went. You can't.
So he was
Nah.
He was not speeding.
No,
She
I
was.
mean, no, she would. You can't speed to go across the street from right there. That's what I'm saying. She just pulled out without either not looking.
So was he running a stop sign? Because if he was stopping, he would not have hit it.
No, ma'am. No, he's coming from the light of Detroit and Nettie's right there.
And
if you turn that, no, it's not a stop sign. It's a light. It's a green light. He just turned from a green light. And he's coming down the street, and you just a few minutes before you start going. And if that's, no matter if you in a car or moped, if anything, from when you coming around the corner, you give your car a little acceleration. And that's what he did. He gave what he was riding a little acceleration. It's just the lady pulled out when she knows she couldn't get across, and she wasn't either looking. That's all I can say.
Oh wow!
You know,
so it was
looking because of the thing he was riding is small, and if she's looking up and her windows is up and stuff like that with her AC on, that thing doesn't make a lot of noise. It's quiet. Right. It's real quiet. It just got some speed. That's it.
Okay. We get that entirely. Okay. So what are the updates in the city? What is the city saying? What were you there when Darko and Dale and them arrived?
No, ma'am. I was gone because I didn't want to ask and talk to everybody I wanted to know questions. I just told myself I gotta go because I was already in a rush to be somewhere. So I just took off after everybody took off without the questions being asked from the news and the police people.
Okay. So you got out the way once you seen that Keyz was lifted and headed to.
Yes. And after they took him, they were still talking to the lady.
Did he have on his PastorP's chain? There have been alleged that someone at the scene took the chain.
I wouldn't know that because by the time I ran down there, it was people there and it was things all over the ground that I wouldn't even know that. Because I had to park my car in a driveway to run down there because I couldn't believe through my mirror that he wouldn't get up. Just that, after that.
Right. Okay. So could you, I was going to ask, what are the updates in the city? What is the city saying? How is Toledo looking right now as a city in regards to this? Keyz was very popular.
Well, for what I see in the majority, everybody praying. And that's all we all can do is pray, No matter who a person is, we still got to pray, as a people. because we
That's
all human at the end of the day.
that's right. That's right. Okay, so was it any obvious things that you can say were would definitely be wrong? Like maybe you can obviously tell a broken leg, or any obvious lacerations or things like that. Was anything any of the injuries obvious at the scene?
Besides his head injury and the blood coming out wherever it was coming from, that's all I could see. Because other than that, he flipped. When he flipped, he laid, and then he laid there and then moved after that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that concludes my questions here. We appreciate you coming over to the Bigo
Amen.
application and
Keep
keeping us
God in
up to date.
prayers. One
Come
love.
back and further update us. And we're keeping a prayer up for Keith Jones. Thank you so much, Brent.
Thank you, Big O.
Hey, Van, I'm about to hold on. I'm about to clear this queue out real fast. I think some people may have some questions or something. Hang on one second. Let
All
me see
right, all
here.
right.
I don't know who joined on accident. I'm clearing everybody out real fast. All right.
All right.
You want to join? Press the join thing. Who was it? Okay, we got Tisha.
Hey B, hey Sterling.
What
How
up,
you
Tisha?
doing? How you doing? Good morning to you.
I'm good and you love. Okay, so I just came in the room, so I might be asking a repeated question. Do you know if he's stable? Anybody know if he's stable or not?
That I don't know. I just gotta wait till really close members or family or people on Facebook just really respond. That's the only way I'm gonna know.
Okay. And you knew him personally?
Honestly, I didn't know him personally. I just know him from we all from a small city and everybody see each other around. And I know him from being around because my son played football and I see him at my son games and it's just everywhere in the city. The city's small and we just see each other.
Okay, good. And I thank you so much for putting it out on Facebook. Even though I don't, like his character, I am praying for him. Thanks for letting me
Yes,
come up,
ma'am.
B.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody else got some questions? They said, did he take his chain? He didn't take the chain. He said he don't even know.
I don't, man. All I know it was people around before when I ran up there, it was people just checking on him, like older ladies, and I don't know, it was one younger guy. I don't know what they was doing, but they was buying him though.
Romeo, what
Yo,
up with
what
it?
up? What's up? What's up, big? So was he conscious or was he unconscious?
He was knocked out.
Mm, dang. I got a follow question. Did he hit the lady or the person hit him?
It's crazy because you want to say the lady, you can't say the lady hit him and you can't say he hit the lady because the lady shouldn't have never been going across the street in a traffic jam. And she knows she can't get across there like that without looking both ways.
God.
So it's weird, man. It's weird.
We appreciate you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Man, that's all I need. All the questions I had to ask. All right, bro.
What's up, Romeo?
One love, man. One love. Hey, just pray for my man.
All right. Let me see here. Some people in the queue. JC, I'm about to add you. What up, JC?
How are you? I
All
just
right.
wanted to say um we have to take into account prayers to him and his family, but we
Yes,
have to
man.
take account. Like, I have so many people that just had the same situation where people cutting through, getting hit, and we have to be aware of our surroundings. We say this all the time, but even while driving, you cannot, you know, you know, think that everybody's going to be doing what they need to be doing. It's so serious that you pay attention always of what the other person is doing. And I think when he recovers, which I believe he will, that's going to be something he's probably going to be like, be aware, just be aware of your surroundings. Always make sure make eye contact. I never move. I never move unless I see contact, eye contact to certain things.
Yeah.
Because
I think one of the most important things, especially all my bike riders, y'all, some states they don't. It's not. You don't have to wear a helmet in some
oh,
states.
and that was another thing they were saying. I was like, was he wearing a helmet? And they said in Ohio, it's not like a thing. Like you don't have to really wear a helmet. So that's another
Yeah.
thing too.
You gotta wear it.
I have a
Yeah.
question about the lady who hit Keith. I wanted to know, was she a young woman? Was she an older woman?
It-
Well, that's
you, Starling, you heard that question? Oh, he muted
He
himself.
on mute. He on mute.
You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah, I'm probably doing something.
What's up,
My
B?
boy Chuck. What up, fam? What's poppin'?
I'm cooling. I'm cooling. Well, homie left.
Nah, he
Oh,
coming.
he gone.
Let me see. He
Nah, I
coming
was
right
just
back.
about. I was about to ask a quick question. First of all, man, I don't wish nothing on nobody, dog. You feel me? So I ain't that type of nigga. Kick a nigga when they down. This ain't that type of shit that's going on. But I have seen homies speeding like he a motherfucking hero on that motherfucking bike. Now,
Yeah,
my question was gonna be,
mhm.
homie say, did he see homie if he was speeding or not? Because the side of the car was hit, and how
yeah,
that bike tore up, it ain't seem like it just was no faulty turn on that lady. It seemed like an impact, like a motherfucker was speeding and that caused the flip. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If it just
Yeah,
was a
see that
turn out and bam bam, it wouldn't have been as, impactful as it was. You feel me? So was he
yeah,
speeding or not? Was he
yeah, they
speeding when it happened, and did he see it?
yeah, that's the thing they were saying. That was my first question. And they said he was going 75 miles per hour. And I don't even see how that was though, if he was turning. But I mean, if he's used to that bike, you know what I'm saying? And that's his
yeah.
city, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Man,
different. Like,
Let me
homie
see
be
where you at.
speeding
Hold on.
on them. Homie be
And you know,
speeding on that motherfucker. Homie be going 92 miles per hour on whatever that motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna keep it real. One day I was trolling his ass. And I would I
yeah,
would I would laugh, and I'm like, that nigga going fast in the motherfucker. He was like, fuck these red lights. Who stopped for red lights? I like, man, this nigga gonna kill himself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
That's,
I didn't seen that nigga going fast on that motherfucking baby ninja.
yeah. See, we ultimately we wasn't there, but at the same time, I remember I listened to the video and I heard the boy say, he said, and he flew right past me. I don't know if y'all caught that in the video. He's
Yeah,
like, man, he was
yeah,
flying
yeah,
right past me.
yeah.
So
And another thing, B, man, y'all can't have this motherfucking selective emotions. You feel me?
for real,
Um, I understand the situation is a vulnerable situation for some of y'all, man. But
yeah,
I don't care about the situation at all. For a motherfucker to talk about my wife, dog, the way they did, nigga ain't had no motherfucking compassion and they didn't care. And people was
uh-huh.
entitled to feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when you come to my page asking me, do I care about a motherfucker that I don't care about? I don't care, but I don't wish nothing tragic on
yeah,
no motherfucker. And
yeah,
niggas got to understand that people are entitled to their motherfucking feelings. You feel me?
yeah.
So fuck who
Yep,
don't like how a nigga feel, man.
that's a
You did.
fact.
Yo, please
But
tell me this.
yeah, bro, I'ma holler at you though, dog. I want to holler at homie. He gone though. All
What's up,
Is
man?
this,
right, nigga.
is you?
What's true?
Cause I'm googling this shit and they say he passed away.
No, what's the name of that link that said that? That's probably a BS link.
It's just a
Yeah, they
bunch
passed
of
out.
links. It's a bunch
Huh?
of links. Hold on.
No, it's probably a fake one.
It's a bunch of links.
Any of them credible sources?
I don't know. I ain't hit him. I just see so many of them that's why I had to come and ask y'all. I just seen so many of them. They said that
Depending
he
on the
passed
site
away.
that's posted on.
Let me hit it.
Yeah,
They
depending
got
on the
one
site.
recent by SNBC. Or that they ain't saying he passed, bro. They got Toledo. But why would they be trolling him already saying he's passed away?
That's how these motherfuckers on social media is. They gonna put a fake news article and everything.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. Oh, all right. I ain't want to. I was hoping this shit was a fucking lie.
I be having to check the source. Cause I don't be believing a lot of shit. I be having to check the source. Somebody sent me something this morning. I opened that link up, that shit said, somebody, do I have virus protection? I'm like, oh hell no, I know what this is. And this same thing I told y'all yesterday, y'all. Some people are desensitized to this situation, y'all, especially when it comes to broadcast and given all the stuff that he said and probably had his people do towards a whole lot of people. Tongue is powerful, so understand that they got feelings too when it comes down to it. Everybody is not gonna have the same. They're not gonna they gonna feel a certain type of way. Like, this is be real, just be fair. Like, certain people are gonna feel a certain type of way about this. I didn't like to echo what Turk was saying. Like, we don't wish nothing bad on him, but he's really, numb about the situation. Like, he's really like just blah about the situation. Giving the fuck the shit that he even said about him and his wife. Let's be real and be fair. So that's why he feels like that. A lot of other people gonna feel a certain type of way about it as well. Some folks, me, as I told y'all yesterday, I'm able to see past a lot of shit and be like, this is life or death. And the fact that he got kids, and I feel like every kid should have their father and mother. Ultimately, did he do a lot of fucked up shit? Yes, definitely, 1000%. Did he say a lot of fucked up shit? 1000%. Do some fucked up shit? 1000%. But however, when it comes to reality, I understand a lot of people, they support him, even if y'all support him based off the lies he done told about me and all the other broadcasters and shit like that. But y'all, I'm able to understand y'all have gained a level of attachment to him, and y'all support him. I understand that, definitely do. I mean, it's excusable, but I understand the level of attachment that y'all have for him. So if it was me, we already know. If it was John Wayne, you already know. If it was any one of us, we know what he'll say about us. We know what he be doing on here. We can't act stupid. And even when he was doing all the fucked up shit, you same people was, doing all this, saying all this shit and acting on the shit off the strength of him. But at the end of the day, the most important thing I think we all can agree on, if anything, is the fact that he has a lot of kids, and kids need their mothers just like they need their fathers. If anything, kids need their mothers and they need their fathers. Set aside everything else. I think that's one thing that we all can agree on. One thing. Just be more shut up. But on the other aspect, people gonna have difference of opinions. What's up, Sparkle? 288 gang. 313 wife. What's good with you? And then death is one of them things where it's like potential death, And we don't know, like I said, I don't know the status of him right now. I don't know if he's dead or alive. Don't know. I don't know if he's ever come back from the situation from a certain way. He could come back and he couldn't even be Pastor P. He could come back and we don't know the condition he's in. Stable condition could mean vitals. Y'all see what I'm saying? Stable condition could just mean vitals. Well, he breathing. Last night I checked, they said he was breathing through a tube when he's on life support. And somebody said that they're stable. Stable could just mean vitals. We don't know if he's stable and alert and talking. And it's a head injury for real. Head injuries is real. That's why I asked you the question yesterday. How much blood did y'all see? Was it just small little amount of blood? Or was it like a cup of blood? Was it puddle of blood? And Dale said it was like puddles of blood. His hoodie was covered. TBI for sure. And you can get a TBI even without busting your head either. But the blood can add on to it. His hoodie was covered. Let me see it. Toss me a yacht.
You want me to send you a yacht?
What up, Just Sweet?
All right, hey y'all. And you know what, Brandon? I actually respect you because there's a limit when we're grown individuals, and they sit on here and enable all the people for the bad things they say. But their tongue is a deadly weapon. Sometimes you reap what you sow, and they sit on here and enable these people and think this shit is okay. But they got to understand, as an adult, you have to give an account of your own actions. And every action don't need a reaction. And they sit up here and make these people think it's okay. Y'all need to understand, just because it happened to one person and y'all thinking y'all laughing, it could happen to you people tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I didn't think it was, yeah, and I didn't think, you did your biggest part. It wasn't for you to down him. I respect you. You got it. This
Yeah.
shit crazy. Everybody out here thinking it's funny, but it's not.
And
I had
you
my,
said it. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead.
Also, when it come down to it, y'all, like I know we always ask a lot of us, like, look, if it was us, what the hell would he have done? And if our
It's
response
not about,
is,
and you know what, Brandon?
hold on a second. And if it was us, what would we have done?
Can I say,
What would he have done? And that's the thing right there. We shouldn't. Our actions should be based off of what he would have did to us. It ain't based off what he would have did to us. It shouldn't be based on that. Even though some Christian folks may say treat others how you want to be treated, but look, y'all, if we start playing into that mind, that concept of the same stuff that he would do to us, I mean, we already lost the battle, even though it's fucked up.
mm-hmm.
Because even though we know for sure, Lord have mercy, it'd be parties around this motherfucker. It would be celebrations going on all night. It'd be certain things. I don't wish arm man, but I don't like treatment of women. Yeah, people feel a certain type of way. A lot of people, they do. That's why I say I understand why people feel a certain type of way. But I think the only common ground that everybody can agree on without any type of actually you can't even say that because he got kids and every kid needs a mother and father. I know somebody else may counter and try to say, well, what about when he was wishing rape out on my daughter, my kids, and put hits out on their kids and said what he wanted to happen to their kid? This should, in spite of everything, all kids need their mothers and their fathers. In spite of whatever the hell, all kids need their mama and their fathers. They definitely do. What
No.
up, Carmel? Just was an accident. Let me clear the queue out real fast. I don't know if these are accidents or not. All right. You with the bullshit now right now, Goose. What up, Just Sweet?
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you good. What's good, you?
Okay. So I just wanted to basically point out people being upset at other people's reactions. I feel instead of people being angry, I feel like those same people should take accountability for their actions that they played along with Keyz's and all this prayer and stuff that they want people to do. They should be praying that those people who they hurt, that God heals their heart and their hurt and their pain so that they no longer have this reaction. The Bible does talk about people having a speck in their eye, but in looking at someone and judging someone, lo and behold, they're doing the same thing. I think people should really be aware of that and stop trying to tell somebody how they should feel. And I really I implore people to take accountability for their part in everything. It's so crazy how everyone forgets what happened, what they said, how they trolled. You need to ask God to search your own heart instead of worrying about everybody else. And if you have something to say, or if you want to contribute to something, again, it should be towards the praying and the healing of that person that is hurt. So that's honestly how I feel. And I hope y'all listen. Have a good day.
Thanks, Just Sweet. Yeah. That's why I said that. Like, let me try to put this in there. Hold on a second.
Brandon, don't motherfucking play me. Do not fucking play me. And for the bitch in the comments that said something about what the fuck I'm doing, ho, man, your motherfucking business, you nappy head bitch. You worry about the wrong shit, bitch. You got more beans and more followers than you, bitch. Something you ain't doing right. His ass hoe. Stupid ass bitch. Let me get the fuck up, ho.
Roxy, I don't think people are trying to change other people's opinion. I think people are just trying to get others to look at the bigger picture and open up their hearts. No, it probably wouldn't have been the same if the shoe was on the other foot from his response, but at the same time, we are all human. We all, you know what I'm saying? We all go through shit. Like, we may not think the same way he does. That doesn't mean anybody deserves to die, period, or be in this situation.
Yeah.
I don't like him. Soon as I heard, like, I was like, oh my God, like, I really prayed for him on some real shit. Like, that's crazy. You don't wish that on nobody, not even my worst enemy, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay if y'all don't have compassion for him, but it's not the time to go in, to bash, to wish bad things. This is not the time.
Yeah.
There are people wishing that. Maybe you're not, but there are people doing that. We just, you know what I'm saying? Just the negativity, just keep it mute at this point.
So,
and anybody telling me to shut the fuck up, y'all are evil and y'all gonna get y'all karma. And that's gonna be the real karma, because whatever he's going through, I don't want to say it's karma. It's just life. It's just a situation that happened. Could have been any one of us. Any one of us. That's what y'all fail to realize. It could be any one of y'all tomorrow.
Brandon, why you using this boy's stories for content, bro?
Huh?
Why you using this story for content?
Lord,
you know he don't like you know
Fuck you,
you know
still
he don't
sucking
like
dick, you alcoholic. Shut your faggot ass up, bitch. Don't nobody like you, you bum ass bitch. You went around
he
fucking
don't
that
like
slow
you.
ass motherfucker boy.
Stop
Now
speaking
all of
on
a
him.
sudden you in the motherfucking church. Shut your
You
dirty
only
ass
got
up,
this.
old big belly
You only
fat
got this.
faggot. Fuck you, bitch. King B, King faggot.
You
Fuck
only
you, bitch. Don't nobody like you, girl. Why the fuck you over here, sister punk? Take your tired ass home somewhere, bitch. Don't nobody like you, dick eater. You up there fucking that retarded ass boy. And you think you supposed to come over here and have some motherfucking words? Shut your faggot ass up, sister punk. You got worms in your stomach, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, faggot. You Coke 45 drinking, bitch. Fuck you, hoe. Brandon, drop that bitch. I don't even know why she even over here, girl. You would not get the throne to the church, bitch. You would not get the throne to the church. I repeat, bitch. You would not get the throne to the church. Get your old faggot, bald head ass down somewhere, hoe.
You just mad.
Fuck you, bitch.
You just mad because your badge got snapped.
Fuck you,
Anyways, Brandon,
hoe.
stop talking about my
Fuck
founder.
that
He all
badge,
right.
bitch.
You know what's hilarious about the whole situation? You have people
who call CPS, call wardens, do all type of grimy shit every day of their lives on this app. And then when some real shit happens, everybody want to be like, pray. God don't fuck with you. God don't fuck with you. You evil as fuck. Y'all do fucked up shit every day. You know what I mean? When fucked up shit happens to a fucked up person, celebrate. And that's all I gotta say.
God gives up on nobody.
But that's how he
You
feel.
cannot speak for the Lord. God gives up on
Karma.
nobody. People will
That's how he
repent in
feel,
their
though,
own
sister.
way.
We can't stop. Everybody can voice their own
I
opinion, though, sis.
understand, but he don't need to speak for the Lord. Regardless, y'all can have y'all own feelings. I understand how y'all feel. I completely understand, but don't speak for the Lord.
True. Which way you right? Josh B. Moore, shut the fuck up, bitch. This room is hot, y'all. It's real hot. Sister Bills. Okay.
Man, CC.
Yo, I just want to say that motherfucker got what was coming to him.
Oh, hey, TC. Did they kick TC out? Why y'all kick him out? What he do?
Yeah, I'm not telling nobody to pray. If you want to pray, go ahead. If you don't, not all prayers are good. Honestly, some of y'all are praying that he die. I don't want everybody to pray. Shit. Whoever is compassionate,
Hey, yo, what
whoever
up?
has
What
a
up? What
heart
up?
can
What up?
pray.
What up? What
Whoever
up? What
don't,
up?
you ain't got to. Feel however you want.
I'm gonna say this.
But
I'm
just
gonna
know
say
you
this. I'm
wishing
gonna get
death on
out.
somebody else is bad upon you. You're bringing negativity upon yourself, and God don't
Hey,
like that
Caesar, what's
either.
going on, Caesar?
Hey, I don't wish death on nobody, but I do wish death on them police ass phones.
Oh,
Hey,
Caesar, come back.
all right, so look, y'all. Somebody sent me this message, and to get people to see why certain people feel a certain type of way. All right, I'm gonna be both sided with this. All right, they says to the people that's asking us why are we saying it's karma, they're saying, what about the 50 women he committed revenge porn against? What about him wishing rape on Brandon's daughters, Ashley's daughters, Precious daughters, Eb daughters, and on his own child? What about him harassing people, calling CPS on several broadcasters on Bigo and using his social media following to get them to do it as well? What about him reporting everyone's pages to try to block their brands? What about him threatening kids? What about him putting out hits on kids? What about him mass reporting everyone, trying to stop their ability to monetize and maximize their dollars while trying to make a business on Bigo, in addition to trying to stop their families from eating? What about him releasing several broadcasters' personal informations? What about him lying and slandering everyone's name? What about him sending people to everyone's house to stalk them, including taking pictures of Eb's cars, for an example? What about him saying any woman that doesn't have sex with a man in 2 days deserves to be a victim of rape or some type of sexual assault? What about him having people mass call the police, jails, and other places? What about him lying, saying that the Keyz shot his house up, knowing damn well he didn't do that and have nothing to do with that, placing Brandon's, Ebbs, and everyone closely associated with Key's life at risk? I can keep going on with this list. What about when Brandon got shot? They were laughing and celebrating. What about when John Wayne got hit by a car? They were all laughing and celebrating. Why should we have any compassion for him? Ooh, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. At the end of the day, the very end, as I said, y'all, I think one thing that everybody can agree on is that kids deserve their mother and their father. To try to hex out everything, I'll be out here all day. I think we definitely can agree on that, in spite of.
Mm.
And I know some people, like I said, y'all support them and y'all have a connection with them. What up, Zero Fucks? Zero Fucks, that's an accident, right ad. I know the tongue is powerful. Okay, there you go.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to weigh in on what you just posed to the comments. It's hard for me because as many people, probably the majority of this room, I have no care for Keyz on a normal day. Okay.
Yeah.
On a regular day, it's forever fuck him. Okay. But the Bible says that God looks after babies and fools. And if nothing else, I can say he was definitely one of those two. Pick your poison. People, it's a difference in wishing death on him and having compassion. Nobody who he has done wrong to, nobody that he hasn't done anything to, has to have compassion for him. At the same time, though, like you just said, there's power in the tongue. So when you wonder why you're not, well, people, why you're not dealing with some of the chaos in your life that he is because your heart is different. And when your heart is different, you respond differently. You don't have to respond with the worst, even though you thinking, well, damn, he is a little karma. I was ran over by a vehicle, so I know how that pavement tastes, okay? Because I'm familiar with that pavement, not to his degree, but recovery's been long and it ain't easy. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But I'm gonna say this though. I don't know if before when he went out of consciousness, he asked for forgiveness for all the shit he's done, and nobody will know that but him and God. If he didn't, I hope he make it wherever he's trying to go, because from what I know, he didn't believe in the man. However, I don't wish the worst on him. And I think having compassion and wishing the worst, those are two different things for him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have compassion for him if I was you either. I know the history. But I have to tell myself and remind myself who this man was when he was active to keep me from having compassion for him the way that I'm built, because I'm human before I'm Bigo.
Yeah.
You know, so I just wanted to come up and give my perspective on the in which I feel everything they put in the letter. The nigga did everything they said and then some. But vengeance is mine, said the Lord. It ain't ours to have. Thank you for letting me in.
Yeah.
Well, I got this to say real quick. You reap what you sow. And he reaped a lot of bad stuff. He's sowing for it now. And no matter how, God didn't say that we're a certain age when we die, or certain things, how, when, where, or how. He just said we are going to die. We have to leave this world some way. We have to. That's it. We're born to die. But in between that time, we can lengthen or shorten our lives by the decisions we make. You know, we can lengthen or shorten our lives by the decisions we make. We do things to our bodies that we have to pay for in the natural, like smoking, drinking, overeating. Too much of anything will kill you. Drugs. You know, can't blame God for those things because we made those decisions to do those things to ourselves. You know, so God will heal us spiritually. He's not going to heal our bodies because we got to pay for what we've done to our bodies in this world. We have to pay for it. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Keyz, I don't know. I'm not a very religious person. I'm not a Christian by no means. But when you spew hate and then say in Jesus' name behind it, or do evil, say in Jesus' name behind it, that's not good. That's not good. When you threaten to kill your own mother, to burn our house down, and all that stuff, even wish death on your own seed because of the baby mama, that's crazy. Something was wrong with this man. Y'all followed this man. Y'all chilled with this man. Y'all worshiped this man like he was a god. He's not a god. He's human. That's why he's where he's at now. God showed us that he's a human, and y'all still worshiping this man. I just pray if he survives that he changes. And one more thing, if that was Brandon Keyz on that table right now, what would the church be doing right now? Be real. They'll be celebrating like they won the fucking lottery. You know what I'm saying? When that man put Brandon's mama's obituary as his profile picture, that was lowest of the fucking low. Now I laugh and not joke and not trip. But he put that man's mama obituary as his profile picture, which that hurt my heart. I cried on that one. And I ain't gonna lie. He laughed at John Wayne when John Wayne was stretched out on the street. He laughed at John Wayne. He went to fight a pregnant woman at 7 months, Jesse, and fight Leo. Pulled up on live at their house to fight 2 women. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Quit trying to make everybody feel sorry for this man. You know, some people that has empathy. I'm glad what Brandon's doing. I'm glad he did that. Have empathy for him, pray for him, whatever. A lot of people can't do that. That did him wrong. They did him wrong. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, he picked on 21 baby that died. That was crazy. That was crazy. And I didn't fuck with Keyz at all. But I tried to warn him. I said, man, quit spewing evil and then saying in Jesus' name. You are not a pastor. You don't even believe in God. You're an atheist. So I'm telling y'all, man, there's power in the tongue, man. There's power in the tongue. It can work with us or it can work against us. Do good to people, be good to people. Or this can end, you can be another Keyz, land in the middle of the goddamn street. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, Brandon. Everybody know what my relationship was like with Keith, right? But my morality and my empathy, but I'm not sad or nothing, but it's a lesson in all of this for us, y'all. Whether y'all want to, no matter what side you're on, whether it's Keyz, whether it's church, whether you in between, it's a lesson in this shit. And this was one of my biggest lessons in life, is that the reason why many people are confused and want people emotions to be a certain way is because, you know what I'm saying, you really can't control how somebody feel. But one lesson that I had in life is your birthday is important and your death is too. Those dates y'all always remember, but it's something that y'all always forget about, and that's that dash in between. So y'all can't get mad when people feel a certain way when they don't hold that dash right, because that's the most important part of those 2 dates is the dash in between. And if a motherfucker ain't used that dash right, then y'all can't control a person's emotions, bro. And that's just, it is what it is. Everybody reaction is gonna be different. Everybody gonna respond different. Everybody gonna be everything different. I pray for his kids. That's it. But y'all can't control emotions, bro. And that's just is what it is.
Hold on a second, y'all. Christian folks, I think it's one of the hardest things a lot of us gotta probably struggling with. Gloating.
That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. And see what? And Brandon, you did all that. You did not rejoice because he was hurt after all the stuff he did to you. Good job, B. Good job, B. Good job.
And this answer, this is
Yes, I'm a true believer. I'm not religious. I'm a true believer, but I'm not religious.
Brick. What up with it, fam?
Whoa, what the business is?
Chilling.
Yeah. All right. Shit. What's been going on? Oh
A
yeah.
whole lot of
Hey,
everything.
I wanted to say this. Hey man, like, nah, I don't wish nothing bad on the next man. None of that shit. At the same time, like, hey, look, yes, I'm a Christian. But like what I was saying is, hey man,
Oh, see, that's what God stopped, Brick. There you go, Brick.
dude, I'm not speaking on the Keith situation. Like, shit, I'm just saying, like, shit. Oh, he passed for real?
No, he ain't passed. We don't know. So where we got, he was on life support with a breathing tube. Uh, then we got to update that he's stable, and stable could just mean the vitals are temporarily stable. Stable could mean that uh, you know, they treating them, but we don't know the status of it. I don't know if anybody got knows that's actually been there, that actually knows 101 with everything. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, stable could mean a whole bunch of things though. Stable could mean you got a tool in you. We got the breathing under control. Depending on how they looking at it, yeah. If you seen something on Google, that's probably fake, y'all. It says stable means Vitals are steady, not changing much. They just have enlisted in serious condition. Okay. Critical but stable. Really? Okay, stable means a lot. Okay, cool. He was on life support yesterday. He's stable less than 24 hours. Yes, that's why I said I don't know, yo. Last night I went to bed. They said he was fighting for his life. So I really can't call it. Don't know. Let me clear the queue. I don't know if these are accidents or not. Hold on. It's an accident. Yeah. Send it to me, Savage. Condolences. Then that's a fake one. Yeah, that was clickbait. Okay, person that just text me. I got you. Hey, what's this? Hang on a second. Can you send me WhatsApp numbers? Doing it so now. You sent it? Okay, hold on. All right, let me see what it say. Photos taken. Crash report. On the listed date and time, Unit 1 was northwest bound, Somerset at airport. Unit 1 told this officer she stopped a vehicle that was heading eastbound. Airport stopped to let her through, so she began to cross airport. Unit 2 was southwest bound, airport towards Somerset. Unit 1 and Unit 2 collided. Unit 2 sustained life-threatening injuries and was transported to UTMC, where he was still receiving treatment. Unit 1 did not sustain any injuries. Unit 2 was a three-wheel bike where the front had two wheels and the bike had one. Investigation continues. Then it says no insurance information was able to be collected from Unit 2. Let me see here. Wait, hold on. Subtitles? Hold on. Wait, what does it say? Okay. Ohio Department. That's from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, y'all. Condition 1. Okay, she was in condition 1. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Wait, hold on. All right, it says, what condition is this pertaining? What does the 9 mean? What is this 9? Let me see. Hold on. Injection. He was totally ejected from vehicle. 9 is what? What does this 9 thing mean? Oh, that's the, okay, right there. No. Status. No alcohol. Is it on repeat? Oh, I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me see. What is this portion? Yeah. If you don't know, y'all, we looking at the injury report. I mean, the accident report from the Department of Public Safety. It's got his name, her name, and then she is she's number 1. He's number 2. She's number 1. He's number 2. She's unit 1. He's number 2. So on the listed date and time, unit 1 was northwest bound Somerset at airport. Unit 1 told this officer she stopped a vehicle that was heading eastbound airport, stopped to let her through, so she began to cross airport. Unit 2 was southwest bound airport towards Somerset. Unit 1 and Unit 2 collided. Unit 2 sustained life-threatening injuries. Unit 2 sustained life-threatening injuries and was transported to UTMC, where he is still receiving treatment. Unit 1 did not sustain any injuries. Unit 2 was on a 3-wheel bike where the front had 2 wheels and the back had 1. Investigation continues. Yeah, pretty much it. Let me see this. Okay, I didn't see this one before. That thing said life threatening. Hold on a sec, y'all.